Hello, today we are going to be making a classic French dish that's super easy and a great way to get great nutrition from any leftover hard-boiled eggs you might have. They're so great for meal planning. So this is just a great recipe to use up all this fresh spring asparagus and also hard-boiled eggs. Just absolutely love it. And also we have a beautiful vinaigrette with it as well. So just super easy and just absolutely just lovely for this season. So this is a recipe that I adapted from Nom Nom Paleo. The recipe is not in this cookbook. However, it's off her website. And I absolutely just love her. She has such a great website. There's an app that she has. What I love about her cookbook, which we have here, it has just a lot of different step-by-step instructions on how to make things. Super great with great visuals, wonderful to help you walk through any, preparation steps. Kids really love this because it just shows them exactly how to do things. They can follow along with the pictures. Just super great, and her recipes are spot on. Just absolutely love it. So got this recipe from her. So the whole thing about asparagus mimosa, like why is it called mimosa? And mimosa apparently in French means hard-boiled egg. And we also have the drink here, a mimosa, which is the champagne and orange juice. But it's based on this beautiful color plant. It's called the mimosa plant, mimosa tree. It's Acacia dealbata, if I'm saying that right. So just see how just beautiful yellow this is, and the hard-boiled eggs just really kind of match that. When I was looking into this whole mimosa thing, I also found another mimosa, Mimosa pudica, which is also known as the sensitive plant. And we used to have one of these growing up. Super fun for kids. It's called the sensitive plant because its leaves, when you touch them, they fold up. So just super fun. If you ever happen to see one out there, definitely play around with it or get it. It's just kind of fun to have, and kids absolutely love it. So that's the story with mimosa. And super easy recipe. So all you need is 1.5 pounds of asparagus, and these are leave them in the spears. And the way that she did it was that she boiled them for about 2 to 4 minutes. I did about 2 to 3 minutes. And boiling water, boiling salted water, you just plunge the whole spears into there. The cooking time is going to depend on the width of the spears. You definitely want it tender but not overdone. You don't want mushy asparagus. I meant mine for a little bit over 2 minutes. As soon as that's done, while the water is boiling, get an ice bath going, a water ice bath, because as soon as that asparagus is done cooking, you're going to want to plunge the spears into the water bath to stop the cooking process. So that's all done, and then you want to make sure that you dry them completely, because the dressing that we're going to be making and putting on top won't stick unless these are dried. So put them in a paper towel or a kitchen towel, dry them completely, the spears once they're done. So then for this recipe, like I said, we need hard-boiled eggs. There's 2 hard-boiled eggs for this recipe. You need 1 whole lemon, and definitely get organic because we're going to be zesting it. So we're using the entire lemon for this recipe, so make sure it's organic. You don't want to get all those pesticides. The recipe called for 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and when I use my lemon squeezer with this, I got a total of 2 tablespoons. So I'm just going to say for this recipe, just 1 large lemon, take the zest of it, take a cheese grater or a microplane, and simply go along the zest to get all the peel off. That's your zest right there. Use your lemon squeezer and just squeeze a lemon. So just 1 lemon, super easy. So that gives us the zest of 1 lemon, the juice of this 1 lemon, or 2 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of chopped shallots. We also need 3/4 teaspoon or to taste of the Celtic salt, 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. You can also use this as garnish, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and 1 tablespoon of champagne vinegar. With that being said, I did not have a champagne vinegar, so I used apple cider vinegar, which definitely I could taste it was very bitey. And this being a classic French recipe, probably would say, I think we're going to take a look at investing in some champagne vinegar. There are so many beautiful vinegars out there, and they really do add a lot to different salad dressings, since we do make all of our salad dressings. So you also need whatever herbs you have laying around. I have Italian parsley, some tarragon might be nice, chopped chives, just for garnish for the end. So for the salad dressing, you want to add all these ingredients. As always with salad dressing, add all the ingredients to, I love using a Pyrex because you can pour it on, just super easy. Gives you plenty of move to whisk around here. You put all the ingredients in, and then we also need 1/2 cup of the Olea Gold olive oil. So again, you're getting all the nutrients from this great olive oil. You put all the ingredients in your Pyrex, very slowly pour in your olive oil while you're whisking, and you're going to get a beautiful, nice emulsion. This is what it looks like when it's all done. See that beautiful color, just a beautiful thick dressing, super wonderful. So you take your cooked asparagus. This is also can be done a few days before. So let's say you already have some cooked asparagus spears. Maybe you roasted them and you have them left over. You know, just you can leave them in the fridge until you're ready to prepare it. Do not pour the dressing on until you're just about to serve, however, because it will get the asparagus mushy. So anyway, you have a beautiful platter. Lay out your cooked asparagus spears. Pour over your dressing. Just pour that on over there. And to get this beautiful effect with the eggs, with the hard-boiled eggs, you need a fine mesh sieve. And you take the two hard-boiled eggs, separate them into the yolks and the white. Take the whites and with the back of a spoon, simply push it through the sieve until it'll kind of make it like a really just nice, beautiful dusting. You're gonna have to take your spoon and scrape along the bottom when it gets hooked up on there, but that's just part of it. And then after you're done with that, then do the same thing with the yolk on top. Just push this through, again, going like this at the end to get all of it off there. And now you have this beautiful presentation. And it looks like this, and just absolutely lovely, just so good for us, and just so great in the springtime and to use hard-boiled eggs. Oh, and with that being said, if you don't want to go through, if you don't have a sieve and you don't want to do all that, because it is a little bit laborious, just totally, you know, put the dressing on the cooked asparagus, take your hard-boiled eggs and just chop them up and display them like that. That's perfectly fine. Then you just take your herbs, whatever fresh herbs you have, and just garnish on top. And there you have this beautiful asparagus mimosa. So I hope you enjoy.